Hi there, English 131 students. Welcome to week 3. Last week you were required to read Henry David Thoreau's Walden and you had a discussion board. I will grade that discussion board no later than Wednesday of this week. So expect a grade, your first grade really, of this term coming this week. For week 3, you have 2 readings you need to do. The first one is Gary Snyder's The Place, the Region, and the Commons. You'll locate that right here in the Monday, February 2nd folder. Now this is a pretty dense and complicated reading, okay? It's not very long, but it is very academic, okay? That doesn't mean it's impossible to understand. I provide a video lecture where I cover the reading and some of the more difficult elements and some of the more interesting elements of that reading. So you could read the article first and then go to the video lecture, or you could go to the video lecture first, watch the video lecture, and then go back to the article. It's up to you. You then have a discussion board on the article, which is located right here. That is going to be due on Wednesday, February 4th. So make sure you finish the article and read the article and watch the discussion board post and participate in the discussion board post by Wednesday, okay? Make sure you comment on your classmates' posts. And for Wednesday, you have another article and discussion board post. You have a video lecture on perspective, validity, and bias, which is part of the outcomes, the course learning outcomes for this course. I want you to know what perspective, validity, and bias means. And then you're going to have a video lecture on an article on Love Canal by Lois Marie Gibbs. Here's the article, here's the video lecture, and here's the discussion board. Some of you might not know about Love Canal, which happened in Niagara Falls, New York in the 1970s. It's a very interesting, kind of proactive, grassroots approach that Lois Marie Gibbs utilized to really start the Superfund movement in America, which is cleaning up brown sites or heavily contaminated areas throughout the country. She really kind of spearheaded that environmental cleanup action in the 1970s. It's a very interesting read, but it is a first-person perspective. So kind of seeing how that works with perspective, validity, and bias is going to be interesting in your discussion board posts. If you have any questions, I'll have office hours on Wednesday from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. You notice the link is just above this video announcement. Have a great week. I look forward to reading your discussion board. Take care.